Hello, and thanks for joining us. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports crew, Andy Millay, Tyson Trinidad, and Nissa Blankenship, and we're here bringing you all the best high school basketball action here on the Zone. Jay, tonight's battle is between the New Boston Tigers and the Clay Panthers. What do we think?
Well, homecoming night, we got a gym full of people, a whole lot of people here to see the homecoming and to see a really good game. These two teams played back in December on the 15th, and New Boston was able to win that game by 3 points. So if we have that same type of ball game, this could be a real good one. Unfortunately, since then, Clay has fallen on hard times. They're just 2-10 on the season, whereas New Boston playing very well, 10-3 on an uptick.
Well, I tell you what, both teams equal, pretty evenly matched skill-wise, I think. It's great rivalry, over the hill kind of rivalry. So maybe anything could happen.
Well, and speaking of the players, Clay last year had a real good run into the region, lost a whole lot of players off that team, didn't return. Only one starter from that team, and that's Caleb Klein, who comes in here as the senior leader for this bunch.
Yeah.
They had a move in from Raceland. His name is Garrett Beacon. He's a junior guard. So they've got some leadership at those two positions. The rest of them are feeling their way into the game.
Yeah.
Whereas on the other side, like a big business, you have the board of directors, Cade Conley, the senior, who really runs this team.
Well, real quick,
on the boards, Truitt and Caldwell.
It sounds like great players. Real quick, I want to mention the tip-off sponsor,
yes,
AC1 Communications. Big tip of the game, switch your cable over DirecTV. Want to thank AC1 Communications for being part of our season this year, and here comes the tip-off. New Boston gets it.
You had Truitt jumping there against Conley. Truitt winning the jump. So we have a travel there on the backside from our vantage point.
Yeah.
And Clay starts out in a man-to-man defense. New Boston will full court press right off the bat. Looks like they're going to a 1-2-2, going to try to trap.
Well, they want this win tonight.
Coach Adam Benton said that they were prepared for that.
Doing good.
And Clay draws first blood. Garrett Began scoring inside. Quick move to the baseline.
Ooh.
And getting the foul. This plays Drake Truitt, 6-foot senior.
Catch Coach Adam Cox out there on the floor.
Coaching it up.
That's it. For those of you who don't watch high school football season, Coach Cox there is with us a lot of the times during football.
A member of the Zone family.
That's it. Woo, nice shot.
And his Tigers are making a good run. You know, I'm sure he's got his eye on the Convocation Center as well.
I'm sure he does. He's got a good team to start with his first year, you know.
The officials in this game, John Berry, DJ Jones, and James Turner. Again, New Boston in that press.
Whoa, look at
Real
that.
quick steal there by number 24, Tyler Caldwell. He's going to get a warning for touching the ball out of the net. You got to let that thing come through. If you're batting it out of bounds, that could be construed as slowing down play, allowing their defense to set up in that full court press.
Yeah.
So they get a bench warning. If that happens again, it's a technical foul.
Tell ya.
Again, deflected. And a foul there on number 12
Man.
for New Boston, Drake Truitt. They're making it hard on him early, aren't they?
They are. Some of the more support for the coaching staff there for New Boston is Jason Carter, Roger Hall, and the ever-popular Corey Allison.
You know, I like the move putting the 6'7" Tyler Caldwell there at the point in that press. Hard man to get it around and over.
Oh, definitely. Panthers driving, no good.
Blocked
Jared
there by
Began
Caldwell.
trying.
Yeah, it was fun when he was coming in. We were watching them warm up, and New Boston had several kids out there dunking the basketball.
Yeah,
That's always a good sign.
it is.
Got
Hey,
some
you know,
hops.
It's fun to watch that as a spectator, too.
It is.
Began to Matthias. Matthias puts it up, no good. Recovered and put in by number 1, Mason Newton for the Panthers.
It's a good little putback.
Yeah.
Just staying patient with the play and finishing. Nice strong drive down the lane.
Nice drive.
Cade Conley. Like I say, he's the director of this. He's that guy on the floor that leads the Tigers. At this point, that press is really wreaking havoc on Clay, being able to get the ball down the floor and getting into their stream of play.
Yeah.
But Coach Adam Betton did expect it. He looked for up-tempo and pressure. He's getting it.
Well, the Panthers are definitely keeping pace with the Tigers tonight.
And some footsteps there on the other side of the floor. Cade Conley shuffling that foot before he made that spin move.
He almost put that one in.
Speaking of which, my son and I went to the Ohio State game last night.
Oh, yeah. Lots of fun.
I don't know if you heard about how that ended, but
No.
yeah, Penn State made a shot with no time on the clock from half court to win the game.
Oh, man.
That's putting it in.
You know what?
Heartbreaking.
It's always cool, though, when those shots happen.
Absolutely. And you never know. We might have that kind of game tonight where it comes right down to the last possession.
You may be right.
Nice finish there, number 13. That's Kyle Sexton. New Boston uses a lot of players. Kyle Sexton, a freshman. Quick down the floor. Drake Truitt with the attempt. Actually, that's Sexton on the line.
I think the Tigers may be 100% from the line right now.
Thus far, they have not missed from the mark. 10-4 is your score. Didn't mean to rhyme, do it all the time.
Yep.
There again, pressure. And Cade Conley will pick up that foul. So much pressure on the defensive end here. So difficult for Clay to get into their offense and put together any kind of tempo. They don't feel comfortable yet. Working the perimeter. There was the shot, but the drive nicely put together there.
Mason Newton there for two. Panthers definitely took their time and waited for the opportunity.
They did. Stayed with it. That's Kyle McQuithy off on the outside shot. Clay quickly back.
Long shot, no good.
Spin move down the lane. Kyle Sexton strong.
Man.
And too many steps down the left side there.
A lot of traveling calls this game so far.
It sure has been, yeah.
I'd like to take a quick second and recognize King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio, as our big supporter of Zone High School sports and area youth around our community. Big thanks to them for helping bring these ball games to you there in your home.
Pull-up jumper off the mark. Yep. Took that extra step trying to avoid the contact and get the points at the same time. That results in a traveling call. We're going the other way.
Yep.
And back with our full court pressure. There's the key, getting it down the floor ahead of the traps. And another footsteps call.
I'm telling you. I wish we'd have started keeping track of those when the game started. We've got to be up to 15 by now.
Quick shot.
Oh! Slams
From the
it.
wing.
Tyler Caldwell, number 24 for the Tigers.
6'7" sophomore. Big boy with a good outside shot.
Yeah.
He could have a future at the next level with those stats.
Good. So far, 2:53 left to go in this first period, and the Tigers are leading the Panthers at a score of 15-6.
Caleb Klein take the ball out on the side. Conley really pressuring that right-hand dribble. Oh. Ball deflected, smacked him in the nose. That'll bring the tears.
I don't know exactly what all that was. So what was the call?
Reese Whitley, after getting struck with the ball, went ahead, drove the lane, and got a blocking call. So he will go to the line. He was in the act of shooting. He'll shoot 2. In the last meeting Clay had with New Boston, Reese Whitley made 3 3-pointers in that game.
Yeah.
Now, Clay has had some success here recently. Just a few weeks ago, they defeated East 50-40. Nice drive and feed. And good by Drake Truitt.
Man, they've got that under the basket bank shot kind of down.
They sure do. They've got the height and they've got the hops. The 2 H's. Whew. Ball a little high for the feed. 17-7. 1:59 remaining. So the ball was already put in play, so they didn't allow the substitution. So Clay's number 2, Chase Hudson, will await insertion into the game. And a steal.
Whoa.
Garrett Began just sticking with it, but they're just too tall.
They
Hard
are.
to get that ball over these guys.
Oh.
Drake
Sorry.
Truitt there, making contact with his foot out of bounds. Ball will go the other way to Clay now. And that is the way to beat the 1-2-2 press, feed the middle of it. Now they can set up their half-court offense. New Boston just really doing a nice job playing man-to-man defense.
They are.
Here. They're a step off. I don't think they're worried about Clay's outside shooting ability, and they're making sure that they don't drive.
Man. Tyler Caldwell for 3 points on the outside.
From well behind the arc.
36 seconds left to go in this period with the Tigers enjoying a 13-point lead. Scored 20-7.
Well, I did not expect this. Clay deliberately looking for that outside shot, running that motion offense. Conley had the shot there, decided to go inside. Too tall. Caldwell's a treat. That's just tough to beat. Kyle Sexton stepping around the defender, laying it up off the glass. Good. 22-7 is our score.
So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back right after this.
You know the value of planning and hard work. For every seed you plant now, you will be rewarded later. Throughout your life, you've planned and made smart decisions. You deserve State Auto's Prime of Life to protect your home and autos. Find out more about Prime of Life and other State Auto products.
Call Barrett Murphy, your local State Auto Insurance Agency.
You're watching Zone Sports.
You don't need
Game on.
Yeah.
And welcome back to New Boston as we sit here and bring you the New Boston Tigers versus the Clay Panthers. Currently coming into the second period, getting ready to start. Score on the board, the Tigers at 22, the Panthers at 7. The Panthers are going to have to do something to get back in the game.
Well, it's just a matter of trying to get the ball down the floor and getting themselves comfortable once again against this high-pressure defense that New Boston's applying.
Literally high pressure.
High pressure.
I mean, these guys are
because
tall.
they're tall.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. And they've got length, so they get those hands out there in those passing lanes, knock the ball away. It's just hard for Clay to get anything started. And then on this end, New Boston's having their way with them.
Yeah.
They get inside, they've got those angles and making layups that, a 5'8", 5'10" kid can't make.
Yeah.
These kids are 6'5", 6'7".
You're right.
Adam Cox has a good team here.
He does.
Very good team.
Wouldn't surprise me if he can make a run at the Convo.
I would imagine we'll be there. Seeing them play. There again. You got to stop that dribble all the way up the foul line because he can make that shot from the box.
Yeah.
And it's not even a pull-up jumper like a lot of people do. They'll jump, stop, and shoot. He's actually making a layup from that far over.
Yeah.
That's a talent.
Yeah.
Clay still running the open post offense. In other words, there is no post.
Comes a
We have
drive.
a steal.
Score.
That's Malachi Potts with the steal and the cash in at the end.
Oh. Tall shot, no good for the Panthers.
Just off the mark there. Garrett Began. Baseline. Yeah, we're going to have a foul called there. I believe on number 2 for the Clay Panthers. That'd be Chase Hudson, Jr. That's just one of those situations where you play defense with your feet, not your hands.
Yep.
He got caught on the reach. Feeding the low post. That's just a tough assignment for Caleb Klein there. Klein's given up about 5 inches to that young man.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Number 5 there with a big push off that wasn't seen. Quick feed inside, and that's going to be a foul on number 32 for New Boston. That's Kyle McQuithy, the 6'3" senior.
Starting to get physical down there.
Well, you're losing control of the basketball over there on the sideline. Tough to see from this vantage point, but thought it might have gone out of bounds.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. Hunter Mathias at the line for the Panthers, making his first. And that is his second point of the game.
Looked pretty.
32 for New Boston. A little strong.
Looked like it was going till it went right on by.
It was going in the right direction, wasn't it?
Yep.
Kyle McQuithy, a little bit too much weight room on that shot.
Yeah.
Feed on the low post. And the pitch from the corner, no good.
Panthers gets it. Oh, driving the assist is good. Number 4, Hunter Matthias, putting that right in.
And it was a nice move there by Reese Whitley to get to the basket. And more steps.
Maybe they're all wearing those Fitbits and they got to get their steps in.
You got to get your steps in. Could
Yeah.
be. Could be. I don't know what our destination is, but we've traveled a lot tonight.
That's it. We have.
Yeah. We could do this all night, right?
We could.
Boom,
We
boom.
could. Ba-dum, boom. We need. We're gonna have to get a little drum set for the side here. Ba-dum, boom. .445 left to go till the half. Tigers leading the Panthers 28-11.
Strong dribble down. You can't get that shot off.
The height is just
Yep.
seeming to be too big of an obstacle.
You have to wonder how they played such a close game the first time.
Yeah. Good.
Nice soft shot there by Caleb
2
Klein.
more points for the Panthers.
Quick three's no good. Panthers going the other way. And the circus has come to town.
Oh, man, has it. Count the basket, draw the foul.
So big block there at the finish. A little bit of contact there at midcourt.
Yep.
Got the fans involved a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So Kyle McQuithy goes to the line.
Off the back iron. Trips, falls. Having some difficulty on this end.
Starting to see an awful lot of foot issues.
Oh, we have a 17-point difference in the game at this point. Quick hands deflected out of bounds there. Kyle Sexton. Sexton will take a seat. Drake Truitt will re-enter the game. Truitt, a 6-foot senior, listed as a guard. Quick timeout, New Boston.
So while they take a quick timeout, we will too, and we'll be back right after this.
Welcome to Portsmouth Cinemas! Sights, sounds, and smells, we give you all the feels you need for a fun time on the town. Want to enjoy a 3D movie or even throw a party? The Portsmouth Cinema is here for you. Looking for unbeatable deals on concessions? We got you. Need an affordable night out to relax with a movie? Super Tuesday to the rescue. We are always updating to give you the best experience possible. Visit us online at republictheaters.com or Facebook for showtimes. Portsmouth Cinema. When you've got the time, we've got the popcorn, the candy, the drinks, and the best movies around.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
As the Tigers enter the court, and here come the Panthers following them on.
Have a Clay Panther over there doing some flips.
Yeah.
Real quick drive and finish.
Oh, nice shot.
Cade Conley strong.
Panthers looking for an opportunity. Passing it around.
Still running that open post offense. That's pass and cut or pass and screen. No one inside. No sense in it. You're not going to post anybody up against New Boston.
That's it. And the Panthers draw some score.
Is that Klein?
What?
Number 3, was that Klein?
I think it was. It was prime in time.
My goodness. And just very quickly, Drake Truitt driving the lane. They're having a hard time stopping those dribble drives.
They are.
Just taking it to the hole and scoring. Klein
Nice
coming up
shot,
short
but
there.
in and
and
out.
Yep. Quick feed. Yeah, you just get that sense that Clays have to work hard for every point, and New Boston comes down and easily scores.
Yeah.
Practically every trip.
Well, that height spread across the board is making a huge difference.
And Klein with a little 15-footer.
Yep. So it looks like the Panthers are going to call a timeout.
Yep, Coach Beck.
And while they take a break, we will too. So we will be back right after this.
At Desco, we believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. 1:40 left to go till halftime. Score on the board is Tigers 36, Panthers 17. Let's take a quick second to go over some of our sponsors for tonight. Joining us this evening was Higgy's Old Fashioned Hamburger Inn. Who doesn't love Higgy's?
Oh, you know what? Give me a bowl of bean soup and 2 cheeseburgers with mayo dipped.
Dude.
You got to make sure you get them dipped.
Man, I tell you, I always get a bowl of chili and 6 burgers.
6 burgers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you.
Well, Sugar love you for it.
Oh, I'm telling you, I literally don't think I can get enough eating at Higgy's. You know. Also sponsored tonight, Hope Source Treatment Center, Wagner Rental here in New Boston, Stoltz Pharmacy, Sherman Cricker, Direct Connect Media, Bob and Floyd Tires, the Stephen Hunter Hope Fund, and Sierra Haven. Sierra's Haven.
Cade Conley on that shot, on the make.
Yeah.
And 13 for New Boston there, picking up the foul, Kyle Sexton. A lot of good sponsors tonight.
A lot of good sponsors tonight.
The fabric of our community.
Did I mention Hickey's is one of the sponsors?
Did you? Hickey's. Well, I've not been there in a little bit.
Who doesn't love Shug?
It's been a couple of weeks.
That's it. Oh! And New Boston keeps scoring.
Yeah, just picking up that full court press.
They are.
Steals right off of this. You can't get trapped in that corner. And another feed with the block, so those points are going to count.
Oh,
big number 24.
He's hurt. Both of them are hurt. You know what, Jay? Let's take a quick break.
Yep.
We'll be back right after this.
Let's see if we can get you some help.
Who do you think you're going to get to help me this time of night?
Thank you for calling King's Daughters. This is Natalie. How can I help you?
My husband has a pretty bad cough, and it seems like it's getting worse.
Let's see about getting him in to see a provider.
Care 24/7. Free advice, help, and scheduling 24 hours a day.
Honey, I think they can get you in as soon as the morning.
That fast?
That fast.
Care 24/7. Here when you need us.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back after that break. 53 seconds left in the first half. Was a little worried about those kids there for a minute, Jay.
Yeah, you know, Caldwell went down hard, and he has to be subbed out of the game because the game was delayed, stopped due to the injury. If you're injured to that extent, you have to come off the floor. He can come right back in, but he's got to come off the floor. And he was the shooter in this situation, so they were able to choose someone else to take his shots for him. Caleb Klein went down hard on that as well, hitting his head. He also has to sit and take a break.
Damn.
Yeah, this full court pressure is just stifling Clay's chances of getting the ball down the floor, much less scoring.
Well, you know, I've been watching high school teams for a lot of years now, and I think this New Boston team is definitely going to go through the sectionals.
Well, like I say, what I like about them is they're deep. They're not just 5 or 6 kids that can play.
Right.
I'm seeing the whole bench is really getting a lot of playing time in there.
You're right. We're down to 18 seconds left in the first half, 48-17, as the Tigers enjoy a healthy 31-point lead, 21-point lead. Yeah, 31.
Yeah, it was 31.
Yeah.
You had it right the first time.
Yeah.
I know, it's an illusion.
Yeah, I had
like,
to scratch
can
my
that
head.
be?
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't mean the Panthers aren't playing hard.
Right.
Things just aren't falling for them, and they're having a problem with the height.
My guess is last year's Clay team probably had their way with New Boston, and now it's going to come full circle, and they're going to get their dose.
Yep.
And
man,
from
number
downtown,
32,
Kyle McQuithy.
Long, nice shot.
So the battle for Rosemount Hill this year looks like it'll go to New Boston.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking.
Yeah.
That's the way it's looking.
And the only good thing you can really take from this is that it is a short ride home.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. 4.1 seconds. Panthers looking to do something. Running out of time. No good.
Right,
so that is the first half. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team as you're watching Zone Sports High School Basketball. Let's take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Come on back.
Located in the heart of downtown Portsmouth is the area's oldest pawnbroker, B&B Loan. No matter what you're looking for, it's probably come through the doors of B&B at some point in time. With a large selection of jewelry, TVs, tools, DVDs, musical instruments, and did I mention jewelry? B&B has the largest collection of pre-owned jewelry featuring many popular and one-of-a-kind pieces. No matter what you're looking for, shop local first by coming into B&B Loan, located near the Esplanade at 837 Gallia Street in Portsmouth.
Everyone has a personality. Shouldn't your kitchen have one too? Craft-Made Cabinetry has hundreds of distinctive ways to help create a kitchen so personal. It could only belong to you. Craft-Made, it becomes you. Visit craftmade.com or call 1-866-CRAFTMADE for your free idea book.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
Welcome back to Zone High School Basketball as we bring you all the action of New Boston versus Clay. current score on the board is 51-19 with the Tigers up. And it has been really a hard-fought game.
Yeah, it's been tough on Clay. Just as we were leaving the break, we were talking about their difficulty getting the ball down the floor. Let's see if Coach Adam Cox takes the full court pressure off. Lets this clock tick out a little bit more the second half.
Well, Clay comes out of the gate and scores 2 points, which is great.
Hunter Matthias there.
We may see an energized team for the second half.
Quick pass inside, a few different missed shots, and a putback there.
You know, that's really where the height's making a lot of the advantage.
Kyle Sexton. You know, and that was one of the things that Coach Batten talked about prior to the game. He said, we really need to limit their second chance opportunities.
Yeah.
And they just can't do it. New Boston's too long.
Right, they are. Lumberjacking. They don't have any good lumberjacks.
Yes. Need to get that kid from South Webster, right?
That's it.
The lumberjack.
He'd come in here and cut it all down. You know? Did you pick up any interesting stats?
Well, we do have some points leaders. So as we look at it from Clay, who's on the line at this point, it's going to be Gage Moore, the sophomore. Leading in scoring, Caleb Klein was 6. Hunter Matthias had 5. Mason Newton 4. Garrett Began just 2. Hard night for him, putting a lot of pressure on him. And Reese Whitley was able to score 1 point in the first half. Shot from the corner. Nothing but net. Kyle McQuithy. McQuithy had 6 points in the first half. Kyle Sexton and Tyler Caldwell each, the two big boys, big surprise, led New Boston with 14 points apiece.
Man.
Cade Conley, the director, the point guard of this game, 11 points. Drake Truitt, 6. Malachi Potts added 2 points as well. So New Boston coming out of the full court press, just man-to-man pressure.
New Boston takes the ball, drives, and scores. But it's a travel.
Too many steps to get there.
That's it. Score on the board, 56-23. Tigers lead.
Now New Boston back to that trapping press, the 1-2-2. Trapping the corners.
I see Hickey's banner on the screen. Did I mention Hickey's is one of our sponsors?
You did mention Hickey's earlier. What time do they close, by the way?
I'm telling you. Wish they were doing the concession stand.
Nobody'd be in here right now.
That's
if that was
true.
the case.
That's
They'd all be
true.
outside. Shot coming up short there. Hunter Matthias. Quick transition to the other end. And there again, another example. 3 opportunities to score there off the missed shot.
That's it.
Clay needs to get some of those defensive rebounds and get it going the other way.
Well, you know, when you get that many opportunities, the odds are in your favor.
Yeah. And they are much, much taller. That means it's even more important that you box out, that you get inside position, and you move them back, give yourself that space to jump up there and get the ball, or you get fouled.
Yeah.
Right now, I think Clay's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting worked in this game.
Well, you know, the latter part of the second period, I mean, we started seeing a lot of sloppy footwork.
Yep.
A lot of stumbling, tripping. I think they are tired.
This kind of pressure will do that to you. Caught in a deep trap there. Really traveled. Got past it. And the monkey dribble took it away from him. So it's going to be on the line there. Stays here with Clay. Real quick there for Clay, number 5, Reese Whitley. Just step and take that shot. But too many kids want to step, take a dribble to collect themselves. But what you've done is you've allowed the defense time to regain that step, and now they get up there and block or defend you.
Yeah.
Shoot it. Get it up there quickly. Especially against these monsters.
Big shot.
From the corner, It goes down. That was a 2.
So 56-25 as the Panthers try to start creeping back.
Began there trying to make things happen, stepping in front, getting that block or that charge against them. No go this time.
Yep.
Spin move, ball is deflected, regains control. That's why there's no traveling. And that's just too easy for Kyle Sexton.
Tigers score.
Just too easy. Cade Conley.
And the Tigers jump to 60.
And a quick foul there on New Boston's Drake Truitt. Speaking with one of the officials here is the man with the sling, and I didn't get his name, but I did ask him about the sling, as a side note. I've seen that for years. What's the story? And he said he had bone cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what they had to do there to remove that, and he's had it in the sling ever since for 30 years.
For real?
Yep.
Wow.
Continues to officiate basketball games.
Yeah. Well, good for him.
So New Boston with a chance to work on their half-court offense here. From the wing, dribbling into the middle. We're going to have a foul here in the lane. That could be either one of the two. Looks like it's going to be 24. Will pick up the foul for Clay. That's Gage Moore, the sophomore.
I'm not entirely sure about this, but I think Coach Adam Cox has changed shirts at halftime.
Did he change shirts?
I think he did.
His team's working so hard that he perspired through it.
I must have.
Could be.
I swear he had on a tie the first half.
Fit to be tied.
That's it. We know we mess with Adam because we all love him.
Absolutely. Well, his boys are having a good time tonight on homecoming evening. Little fadeaway there. The number 4, Hunter Matthias, just off the mark. Quick drive and a steal. Began at the point. Nice little screen there at the elbow, just a miss on the layup. Every shot is contested, whether they're doing it on purpose or not, just because they're so tall.
Well, that's it.
You have to shoot that shot a little differently. Big and by himself.
Go. Big break.
Oh,
there we go.
I thought they were not going to get that one to go down.
New score, 63-27.
That's going to be an and one.
They going to give him that? Yep, 65-27.
Foul's going to be on Gage Moore.
And the Tigers go to the line.
In the act of shooting, Kyle Sexton. With the opportunity.
Left to go in the third period.
Well, inside position there even didn't help.
Yep.
They were so tall they were able to jump over it and actually deflect it over his head.
That's hard to play against. Yeah, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. So while they take a break, we will too. and we'll be back right after this.
The library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library.
I love the library.
You're watching Zone Sports.
So,
Game on.
And we're back as the Clay Panthers motivate the crowd. Good-looking girls out there trying to keep their team motivated.
Yep.
And here comes the teams coming back on the floor.
Just 2 minutes to go, 2:16 to be exact.
Don't know exactly.
And quite the disparity in points here.
There is. I don't know exactly where this game is going to end up at. But
I think we know who to give the W to. So at this point, it's what do you do with the time given? You know, if you're Clay, you bear with it, try to get better in this situation because you may see situations like this in the future. Other teams that have this kind of length. And if you're New Boston, work on some things maybe you don't do very well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything they haven't done well tonight yet, though.
No,
they've really put on a show.
Only real critique I can give both teams tonight is the amount of traveling.
Yeah, yep. Hard time keeping their feet.
Yeah.
And, you know, the ones that happened out here towards center court, I actually caught conversation. I was going over there earlier. They were saying, hey, can we get a broom to sweep this up? Because with homecoming, that's where all those signs and all that was. So there was glitter on the floor, and there may still be some of that out there. That could have been some of the footwork there.
It could have been.
But a lot of times it's just a player wanting to get somewhere quicker than he can.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. That's nice. New Boston there. Malachi Potts, he's 5'7", and they had a mismatch as far as height goes. One of the few times Clay's had this for their advantage. Had a height mismatch. They post him up and feed him the ball, puts it up there, misses the shot, but he's going to shoot two. Second shot also short.
Whoa, the second one drops hard.
Yeah, McQuithy with his second opportunity on that possession.
That's it, 68-27.
Has a very different approach to shooting the ball, doesn't he? For a kid that tall, he shoots from his chin.
Yeah.
Yeah? That kind of takes away a little bit of that height disparity.
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing it down to that defender's level. Be good if he got that shot off the top of his head. That three off the mark by Clay's Gage Moore. So what do you think of the facility here?
You know what? I think New Boston has built a beautiful new school system here. My wife actually got to teach here at the beginning of her teaching career and spoke very, very highly of the new facilities because she actually worked in the old facilities, you know.
I had worked in that building too, and I missed the historical aspect of that building.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the structural integrity, I don't know. You know, it was time for them to get a new school. And, you know, right here where we are right now, there might have been a diving board.
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is sad that we don't have pools around like we used to.
Right. Quick pass back in the foul, and it's good at the buzzer.
Man.
Kyle Sexton finishing up.
So they're giving it to him, or are they not?
They did, and he will shoot the bonus.
There we go.
This is one of those situations where he gets to shoot and everybody gets to watch.
Well, there we go. So 70-27, and we'll see what the bonus looks like. Bonus is good.
It is good.
Well, that takes us to break, and we'll be right back.
We shall return.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Howell Insurance Agency, serving you for over 75 years.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
Welcome back to all the high school basketball action here on Zone Sports. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller, Andy Millay, Tyson Trinidad, and Anissa Blankenship as we bring you all the action of high school basketball here on the Zone. Current score on the board, the Tigers have 71, the Panthers have 27, and so far it's a battle of the big cats.
Yeah, yep. The Tigers, I like that. Tigers all holding 4 fingers above their heads, entering into the fourth quarter. This is when you make it happen, where you win ball games, but this game's already won.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing really not seeing roster changes.
Yeah, and that kind of surprises me. Yeah, I would look to see New Boston start to pull out some of their starters, and if nothing else, to put in some of the seniors who don't start.
Yeah.
Given that this is homecoming.
Yep. It's always good to give kids the opportunity to get more experience on the court.
Sure. Turn and shoot the ball. So Clay working on their half-court defense here. And a nice lane drive there. Plays number 2, Chase Hudson, a junior, with the right hand.
Long shot, no good. Panthers get it and start bringing it down court.
It's brought down by Mason Newton. Big and over the timeline. The give and go. Accidental return to number 4, but he misses. That was Hunter Matthias. And they're going to get another opportunity here.
That's it. You know, a few more sponsors on tonight's game.
Yes, indeed.
B&B Loan, where no matter what it is, it's probably come through their doors at one point or another.
I'd say so.
It's amazing the things that they get in there.
I would like to hear some of those things, Ashley.
I'm telling you, I mean, I've seen all kinds of craziness. Oh, well, looks like they're going to take a break. So while they take a break, we'll take a break too, and we'll come right back.
Okay.
Currently, I am working with some sensors that can detect changes in rotation. What I'm doing now, I do enjoy. I'm hoping to eventually grow from that and do full-fledged commercial games as my career. I'm equipped to do it, and that's the important thing.
I knew I wanted to do something with games. Shawnee had the degree that I was looking for. We've learned a lot about different kinds of programming, not just games. We work with artists that you can describe how characters look and they can draw it. The variety of knowledge helps me stand out at Shawnee State.
You're watching Zone Sports.
A lot of joy.
Game on.
And we're back. Again, some more sponsors. Barrett Murphy Insurance, Desco Federal Credit Union, the King's Daughters Medical Center and King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio, Lutz Supply, Portsmouth Cinema 8, the Portsmouth Public Library, the Powell Insurance Agency right here in New Boston, Sauter County Career and Technical Center, Shawnee State University, the Southern Ohio Medical Center, Sunspot Tanning, the UPS Store with the Package King, Aaron Smith, and Wheelersburg Cinema. All big sponsors. You know, I want to mention Sauter County Career and Technical Center.
Yeah.
Now, you work out there.
I sure do.
Got a big robot event coming up.
I hear that, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not involved with robotics, the robotics program that they
why
have.
not, man? You'd be
at
like
North
10
Campus.
times cooler.
But, yeah, well.
I mean, it's robots.
I can teach social studies. How's that?
I forgot how cool that was for a second. Hang on. You know?
What do you want to know about Ulysses S. Grant?
Go Ulysses.
Yes.
You know? But, no, I do know they have a big robot competition coming up.
They do.
Where schools with similar programs come together and all of them compete. I believe that's this Saturday. I'm not for sure, but I believe it is.
And do they actually battle one another like those that you see on TV?
I don't think it's like battle bots with like big blades.
Yeah.
And, you know, shooting fire and things like that.
That would be cool.
Oh, man.
I'd go watch that.
I tell you. That would be super awesome.
Now, Stan Jennings is very proud of that program, though. That's one of his brainchilds.
You know what?
He put together North Campus and has added some new programs, and things are really looking up for that school, which means it's looking up for the county as well.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was going through some of the programs with some of the things the robotics program does, and what type of jobs that the kids can have and everything else. And you know, I'll be honest with you. You know, I mean, I've said it before. You know, the whole idea of vocational training has changed so much from when you and I were young.
Right.
You know, so there's just so many opportunities these days.
Well, you know what? And I feel like there's going to be more opportunities to our area as well. Some might argue this point, but I think the Portsmouth Bypass will actually bring industry to our area due to that influx of transportation opportunities.
Yeah.
So with that, we may see hundreds and hundreds of jobs that actually those Sauter Tech students can fill right now.
Yeah.
Fresh out of high school.
You could totally be right. A couple more sponsors tonight. Gaddy's Pizza, Pro Pest Control with Al Brady, Rallies, You Gotta Eat, Smith Drugs, and WIOI.
So can we get Hickey Burgers with the Rally Fries?
I don't know.
Maybe we can hook that up.
But I do know you can get the Rally Fries at Save-A-Lot in Lucasville.
Yes, you can. My grandsons, Case and Eisen, they love their Hickey fries with gravy. With the brown gravy. Got to have the gravy.
That's it.
And Eisen will dip his burger into the gravy.
4:57 left to go in this ball game as the Tigers lead the Panthers by a score of 73-31. We'd like to thank all y'all for joining us and for tuning in each week to catch high school football and high school basketball action here on The Zone. We'd also like to thank you for watching our normal programming. And if you don't check out our programming throughout the day or haven't, we've got some great shows out there.
Oh,
we
yeah.
just brought back Will and Grace, Frasier, the nanny, you know, Quincy. Got the Munsters, you know. Who doesn't like Herman?
Great shows.
Oh, the Hermanity.
Well, you know, I kind of have a beef with you, though. Well, I hate to say this on the air, but Columbo's one of my favorite shows.
Columbo's one?
And this show that you're watching right now on the air, folks, is taking Columbo's place.
Well, that is true. That's true.
A heartfelt on that one, you know.
Yeah, you're right. We do cover over Columbo for this, you know.
Pardon me, sir. Just one more question.
Just one more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to finish.
You know, a lot of people out there don't realize we have 4 other channels as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever get interested out there in the viewing audience, you can set an antenna up outside, or, you know, a lot of people actually pick us up inside, you know, with an antenna in the window. but you can actually tune in our 4 other channels, Justice Network, Buzzer, Life Hacks, and our own Weather Radar channel.
Okay. And, you're available online as well?
We are with all
games?
of our locally produced things like our games and,
right.
and shows like Positively Portsmouth.
Right.
And those type things. So, yeah, there's a lot of opportunities to watch.
Yeah, that's a good no call there. Typically, you're going to have a call where a kid's hands are over a player, and you go up and you draw that contract. But with 4:21 remaining in this kind of a lopsided affair, they really want to blow the whistle as infrequently as possible, just to try to get this thing in. And speaking with one of the officials there beginning this half, I said, so what do you do with this situation? I know what the answer is because I've officiated a lot of years too. And he said, you know what? We're going to keep it fair. We're going to keep it safe. And we're going to hope the kids have some fun.
There we go.
So keeping it safe, you got to call. You still got to blow the whistle or it gets rough and kids get hurt.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Recognize some more of our sponsors. Want to talk about Toro Loco, who sponsors our player of the game each week.
That would be El Presidente.
Yes.
That's my favorite meal there.
Is it?
Yes, at Toro Loco.
I like the steak fajita, but lately I've been getting 3 steak tacos with cilantro and onion on a flour tortilla with lime.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
pretty good.
That's pretty provocative there. That's exotic. I like it.
It is. Also want to recognize AC1 Communications.
We're going to have to eat before we come do this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because the ads for the food, we're losing our minds.
I know. Well, when we do games at the Convo, we get very hungry up there.
Right.
But we want to recognize AC1 Communications, our big tip-off each week. And
nice pass.
Their big tip to you is to take your cable and switch over to DirecTV. I would also like to thank Real Estate Gallery, our national anthem sponsor, long-time sponsor of the national anthem with the Zones, and King's Daughters Medical Center in King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. Big sponsors for everything we do. It looks like they're taking a break out there on the court with 3:16 left, so we'll take a break too.
Watching Zone Sports. Game on.
So we'll ask for my autograph later.
And we're back. 3:16 left on the clock. The Tigers are up 79-33 over the Panthers, and we're enjoying the last few minutes of this ball game.
Yeah.
Hard-fought ball game by both teams. Hard things to overcome for the Panthers, as we talked about. But have not given up. Still pushing hard.
Panthers getting a lot of their bench players in, getting some minutes, meaningful time on the floor. New Boston still running with their first team.
Yeah. I guess maybe Adams trying to prepare them for league play.
Could be. 79 points on the board for the Tigers. And they're not letting up.
No, they are not.
And one.
Basket's good. So 81 points, and they'll be going to the line for a bonus.
Kyle McQuithy at the line. you start looking at the score and wondering how close are we going to get to the century mark.
Yeah. Well, there's 2:20 left. I mean, there's a good possibility we'll get there.
Yeah. New Boston with a few subs in there. 23, C.J. Kraft, 5'9", sophomore.
Looks like Cox is going to do some replacements.
Yeah. Malachi Potts stays on the floor, number 0. 20, Cage Truitt comes on, as well as number 33. And where is his name on my list? I don't have a 33. It could be Eddie Phipps.
I have Jacob Hayes as 33.
Jacob Hayes. Okay.
For the Tigers.
Well, and I've got 21 out here on the floor.
That's Alex Mead.
Okay. And I was told that these guys like to switch numbers.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
They'll
allowed?
switch numbers for the game. As long as the book is straight, you're good.
Really?
Yeah, as long as the book reflects who's on the floor.
Wonder why they switch numbers.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just a fun thing to do.
That's bizarre to me, yeah. It is.
I always thought that was part of the pride in playing.
Now, I do have a little bit of an interesting story as far as switching numbers. I don't know if I've told you this one before. I got too many stories. But you had some twin brothers playing for a team. One a little bit better than the other.
Yeah.
And in the first half, the one that was a little bit better than the other got in foul trouble. So at halftime, they switched jerseys.
Really?
And they were close enough twins on the road that nobody would have known, but everybody that was on the home side knew what they did.
Oh, that's funny.
They got by with it.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Little deceitful.
Man. 1:53 left to go in this ball game.
Number 2, Bryce Davis out there. I'm digging the headband.
Yeah.
And 22, Chandler Ruggles enters the contest. Well, I guess my mom has to kind of hand it over to Dad tonight. Frank Stidham actually was valedictorian here at New Boston, I believe in 58 or 59.
Yeah.
And my mom graduated from Clay.
Wow.
So this was the battle in the family. And I think Frank won.
It sounds like it.
And we got a foul there on the reach.
Passing it around, looking for an opportunity. Burning some time.
I don't have it. Jacob Hayes registers the foul there. Jacob Wellman at the line. Shooting the bonus.
I love the things the cheerleaders do here. What is that with the...
Yeah, it's like some kind of voodoo.
Fingers
a little voodoo thing happening there.
It.
Yeah.
1:10 left on the clock. Score is 81-35. And you're watching Zone Sports.
The Ohio State cheerleaders, they do one cheer. It cracks me up every time. You know they've had to like adapt the cheer when the three-point shot came in. Is we want 2. And then the guys go, or 3.
Or 3. Or 3.
We want 2. Or 3.
Or 3. Why not?
Big shot from the outside, just coming up a little short. The rebound, that one long between the two. It was probably right. These kids they don't get a whole lot of playing time, so they get out there, they get anxious.
Well, you know what?
They get anxious. They play a little too fast.
Yep.
It's hard to get yourself together.
Oh,
well, that looked
almost.
like a nice shot there.
It did. Clock ticking down, 35 seconds and counting.
Nice rebound there by Chandler Ruggles. Stolen by the Panthers.
15 seconds and counting.
And a
Big
three
shot.
ball.
No good for the Panthers.
Looking for that outlet pass.
5 seconds.
And it looks like the Tigers will dribble this game out.
And that is the game, folks. Tigers over the Panthers, 81-35. You know, it's a really great game tonight. You know,
A lot of energy, yeah.
it really was. You know,
Clay had a tough night, but they had a tough night because they were up against a tough team.
They
so
were.
no harm there.
Well, and Clay, this is a building year for Clay.
That's
They had
right.
an exceptional team last year. You know, I believe they went to the Convo.
They did.
You know, and they lost.
Played there a
they
few
lost
times.
a lot of seniors.
Yep.
You know, I think they were down to one senior.
Right.
You
right.
know?
Yep.
So, a lot of things stacked against them. So it's a rebuilding year, rebuilding time for them. You know, hard-fought game though. I mean, they didn't give up. I mean, it's not like we saw them suddenly start walking down the court real slow.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, all the indicators of, gee, we're tired of being here.
And how easy would that have been to do?
It would have. Oh, well, you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and after that we'll come back with our wrap up.
Sure.
And
our most valuable player.
That's it. So we'll see you in just a minute.
This is my business.
I'm the owner and sole proprietor.
I only have one other employee, Chester.
It's a romantic notion. Be the boss, but you are alone.
Well, not technically alone.
I do have a lot of help, actually.
My UPS store.
I had this printed there.
Packing, shipping, help.
Outstanding.
Toasters.
I have a mailbox there.
Best thing, they're right down the street.
The owner's a friend.
I got the account.
My team.
Yes! Careful now.
I do it for the ladies.
I did it before I got married. I do it year-round.
It's the only thing I take my hat off for.
I do it all month long for one low price.
We do it together.
Wheelersburg, Portsmouth, Huntington, Jackson. I do it wherever I go.
They all do it here.
You won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. Come to the sun spot where the sun always shines.
Two for the 7:30, please.
Enjoy the movie. It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, they actually cycle movies faster here.
The bassoon look like a box of chocolates.
Have you seen a really big snake? I hate snakes.
None shall pass.
Wheelersburg Cinema, still bringing movies to life.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back here with the Zone Sports. Big game tonight. We've got our most valuable player here, Tyler Caldwell. How many points did you have tonight, do you know?
14.
14. He had a big night on the boards as well. Whole lot of rebounds and a whole lot of block shots. Tell us about the game tonight.
I thought we played pretty well overall. That's most points. No, it's the second most points we scored this year. We scored like 86 on green, but we were playing good. Everyone had double-digit figures, so I think we all played great as a team.
81 points on the board tonight. Tell us about the preparation going into this game.
We worked really hard at practice because the last few years they've beat us just as bad as we just beat them. And Coach told us but we're going to keep working hard and we're going to try to go out and score as much as we can and beat them as bad as they beat us, I guess.
How
and
big
we're fighting
is that?
for the 1 seed too.
Absolutely.
In the tournament, we were fighting for that 1 seed.
Yeah, you got to keep your eye on the prize. Are you starting to think about the Convocation Center yet, or are we too soon into the season?
That's been our dream since we've been a freshman. Ever since I was like, 7 or 8, I've went and watched all the games of the Convo for multiple hours a day and with my grandpa over there. And we've been wanting to go there ever since we were kids, me and my buddy Cade. And we've been thinking about it all year. So that's why we're fighting really hard to beat teams bad so we can get that 1 seed.
So you could see yourself down there on the floor back then. We may see him soon on the floor. here in about a month or so, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
How big a night tonight on homecoming, this big of a victory? How important is that to you?
It means a lot. It's my best friend, Cade. It's his girlfriend won Queen, and he's about to score 1,000 points, so I'm really happy for him because he only needs about 18 more or so I thought it was a great win, and I'm happy that we won.
Okay, congratulations. We'll speak to Cade Conley next as we come back to the Zone.
Manufacturing is not what it used to be. It's more than putting parts together. It's coming up with ideas, testing principles, and perfecting engineering. Scioto County Career Technical Center, through secondary and post-secondary education, is offering student training in the use of CNC, PLC, and CAD. Such cutting-edge training advances the skill level of the local workforce, building for the future of advanced manufacturing. For more information, visit us online at sciototech.org.
Sciototech.
The Stephen A. Hunter Hope Fund was founded in memory of local student Stephen A. Hunter. One of the most successful programs is the Stevens Power Pack program, which provides food for local children in need. The most recent hunger statistics from Feeding America reveal that almost 1 in 3 children in Scioto, Pike, and Adams counties are food insecure. That's almost 50% higher than the national average. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
When you're pain-free, you can live free. At SOMC, our physical medicine and rehabilitation associates can help you live free from chronic pain and free from worry, too. That's because we can provide a wide variety of pain management treatments, including epidurals, nerve blocks, and spinal stimulation, so you don't have to worry about living on pain medication. Innovative pain solutions from SOMC. Very good things are happening here.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
So we're back here with Zone Sports after the New Boston Clay game tonight, in which our final score, New Boston 81-35. Big win tonight on homecoming. Speaking now with Cade Conley, 6-foot senior guard. Tell us about tonight's game.
Oh, it was fun and exciting to play. We needed a game like this to come out and blow a team out and get our confidence up.
And it's a big game on homecoming night. How much preparation goes into this type of contest?
A lot, yeah. A week's worth. A lot of hard work. We work on defense a lot. It helps us tremendously on the offensive side.
Okay. And as the point guard of the team, you're really directing the offense. Tell me about the preparation. How many years did it take you to actually get the handles that you have, the knowledge that you take with you on the floor?
Well, I've been playing since 4th grade, and that's really all I worked on was court vision and handling the ball. Come out as a freshman, I started, it was rough. Sophomore was rough, then my junior season was a breakout season. It helped a lot, got my confidence up, and we're the team we are today.
Your confidence is showing on the floor. How do you feel about the Convocation Center looming here in the future, or are you looking that far?
Oh, it's awesome. This place is awesome. We're just ready. We're ready to win. We're ready to go far.
Well, great job tonight by Cade Conley. And back to you with the Zone Sports.
Sierra's Haven is a no-kill animal shelter located in Scioto County. They are a group of volunteers working together to help find safe, loving homes for adoptable pets. In its brief existence, they have made a difference in the lives of thousands of animals. Whether they were stray animals or needing medical attention, Sierra's treated, spayed, neutered, and found them wonderful homes. Your contributions to this organization can help get abandoned and abused animals off the streets and into a loving home. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back on the Zone Sports tonight. Big win over the visiting Clay Panthers. Coach Adam Cox, step us through the game.
Well, it was homecoming night, and it was a very emotional night for some of our seniors, and they prepared all week ready for Clay. Clay played us to a 3-point game at Clay early in the season.
Back in December.
Yeah, and we really prepared on watching the film and knowing their strengths and weaknesses, and we didn't get a chance to press them because we only had 5 players at the time due to health reasons and not having Kyle Sexton. And tonight we were able to score and get into our press and disrupt their offense and really get after it. We knew we wanted to trap them, and we knew we wanted to use our athleticism. But, man, I can't explain how tickled I am to have 5 players with double figures and to roll as well as we did tonight.
Yeah, tremendous evening tonight, especially with the press. I was very impressed with how well they were able to keep them on this end and how many turnovers did they have off of that press. Tell us about the preparation going into tonight.
Well, we were down 30-22 to St. Joe Tuesday night here, and we held St. Joe to 4 points in the fourth quarter with that same press, and we hadn't put it in. It was on the fly. We were losing to St. Joe, and we put it in a timeout.
No kidding.
And we hadn't practiced it until
isn't it
this
typically
week.
that you never put something on the floor that you haven't practiced?
Well,
but given that situation, you went ahead and ran with that.
Well, I got the most athletic team in the area.
You do.
And when they're athletic like that, then you're able to take chances and change and just see what – and then you're like, oh, my gosh, that worked so well that we got to put that in.
So that really gives you the ability to kind of create on the run, doesn't it?
Yes. And we wouldn't have put that in if we wouldn't have played it so well against St. Joe Tuesday.
Yeah.
We would have probably been in a half-court trap, looking a little 1-3-1, and tried to make it into a trapping half-court game. But Coach Allison has been on me for a week and a half to just release the hounds and let them press and be who we are and be athletic and make teams adjust to us. And he's right. I mean, when you have a coach like Coach Allison that's on your staff that's played 4 years of college and semi-pro and as good as he is, he knows the game. And me being, hard to win over sometimes because I feel like I know my kids better than anything. But it's the first time I've really had an assistant coach like Coach Allison that's eager to make the calls and the adjustments and see the game in a different perspective, and I believe him, and it's worked out well for us. I mean, he's my right-hand man, and he makes a lot of calls on that bench that don't get seen behind the scenes, but our kids buy in. They practice hard. They prepare hard. Our team room is always full of team notes and diagrams of the team's strengths and weaknesses, and when we get to – I told someone, as a first-year coach, the first time through the SOC was a filler for us and me to see what they had. And I feel like the biggest asset that I bring to the table is that once I see what a team has, I'm going to game plan to exploit their weaknesses and jump on our strengths. And it showed tonight that we were able to take a 3-point win at Clay and turn it into a 50-point win here.
Yeah, well, they've really done a tremendous job of creating now this new identity. Tigers pouncing on these offenses that are coming in this gymnasium. Just a great full-court press. This moves you to 11-3, is that correct?
12-3.
12-3. So you still have a few games left in the season, but are you thinking any further than that? Both kids – they told us, we've been thinking about the Convocation Center for a long time. I know Coach wants us to just think game by game, and we know who do you have next, but are you looking forward?
Well, as a coach, you can't. And Rob Woodard and Willersburg showed you that play one game at a time to win the state championship in football. And I take a lot of that to heart. And I coach, and I'm a copycat coach. If I see a coach that's successful and buying in and getting his kids to believe in a system, then I'm going to try it with my kids. And we got that philosophy, one game at a time, because really what we want to do is put ourselves in a position to where we win Tuesday night at home against Sims Valley, and we go to Green next Friday and we win that. That puts us in a showdown for Eastern for the SOC.
Right.
I mean, at Eastern, one game, all on the line, but we can't slip up. Eastern hadn't lost yet. We got one loss to Eastern. So if we don't take one game at a time, a team like Sims Valley or Green that's your conference, they can sneak up on us. And we're trying not to let that happen and trying to keep these kids focused and try.
So many times after a big win like this, there is just a natural letdown.
Right.
What do you do to keep that from happening?
Well, honestly, this week we had a huge win against St. Joe. They came in at 11-2 and probably was one of the top teams in our sectional draw. And we felt like we needed to win that game. We felt like we needed to show everybody that we were a number one seed and that we deserve for these kids to be recognized. And I thought tonight could be that letdown because St. Joe was a big game, and we dug deep, and we came back with a nice win. But when it's homecoming, we could let down Tuesday. But if you know me, I'm full of energy and enthusiasm. I doubt that I let them lay down too much.
You're not going to allow that to happen, are you?
And I took a different strategy this week. Believe it or not, we didn't practice either Wednesday or Thursday. We had team meetings. We had some shoot-arounds. We had some walkthroughs, but we didn't practice. I feel like we're at a point of this schedule that if I don't give these kids a little bit of time to recover and recuperate and not have them on their feet and not have them their legs dead,
right?
I think that made a big difference tonight. And don't get me wrong, we were here. We put in the hours, but most of it was studying.
Sure.
Most of it was studying game film and strategy and walking through stuff. Like we just walked through that press and we just walked through what we wanted to do offensively.
Well, big game tonight, and you're right. 2-3 games a week. This stretch, it can be brutal. So, good job tonight. Appreciate the effort. 81-35 is your final score. This is Coach Adam Cox with the New Boston Tigers.
Thanks, Chuck. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tyson, Justin, everybody that came out tonight for the Zone Sports is awesome. I appreciate everything you do for the kids in this area, and tune in to watch us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
And we'll see you next time on The Zone.